I'm looking for our team to build upon the things that we had put as far as our goals last year, such as, we're going to continue to be a strong serving team and put a lot of pressure on our opponent. We're going to play with an energy and a grit that makes us wear down our opponents, which I thought that we did last year. So we're going to bring those two things, those consistent things in. Our serve game was pretty on point last year. So we're going to combine those things and add some new things that we have with this group.
All right, thank you. Let's go open it up to some questions. Katie Wyndham, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. As Rooch just kind of referenced, you obviously had a little bit of a different season last year with having the spring and fall season. Just kind of how challenging was that, and how did that change the way you prepare and train for things as the coach?
I don't know if it was challenging. It was just different. It was something that our players really hadn't experienced. So what was important for the coaching staff and from our trainer to our strength coach was that we had to manage our recovery, our days off really well. And then also just checking in with our players and making sure that, their mental side of things was in a positive space. So we learned a lot, but now we're walking into a new season, and you never know what's going to be thrown at you. So this game of uncertainty, that's kind of what the volleyball court is like all the time. So we're going to take those experiences and those learning moments and bring them into this year.
All right, Chris Walsh, did you have a question?
That was actually my question. So.
All right. Let's see. All right, Katie, go again.
I can go again. As you're entering this new season, who are some of the people on your team you're looking forward to stepping up as leaders, maybe on and off the court?
I think Aaliyah Wells will continue to be that person you'll see that brings us together. I think that she's worked really hard on in the off season physically to put herself in a good spot out on the court. She has a really good voice, and she said she knows what the expectations and the standards are for the team. You add with that, Abby Marjima, another player that worked exceptionally hard in our shortened off season. She brings a real calm presence, and a new addition of a couple of players, Drew Cook. I'm sure we spell that and say that name last correctly. Cook. She transferred to us from Kansas State. She doesn't get frazzled, and she brings with her this calmness, but also this competitive edge, which I love. And then along with her, you have Sarah Swanson, who transferred from TCU. She kind of owns the court owns the net when it comes to blocking. And I love that she's come in and really led our team on her experiences and given some insight that is helping our blocking group. So some new faces, but some ones that will continue to be part of our identity.
All right, Chris Walsh and Son have a question.
My apologies there. I hit the button a little early.
Yeah.
You had a player from England last year, if I remember right.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of curious, just in general, is that how does name, image, and likeness, do you think, can affect you recruiting, especially on an international level?
Well, I think, the university, the BAMA, the brand, I think that helps us when it comes to recruiting. When we get involved in conversations with new recruits, they know who Alabama is. I mean, I think that the conversation certainly draws first towards football, but I'll start anywhere, if that's where we have to kind of get our foot in the door. So I think it's going to positively help us and help our student athletes. As far as international recruiting, that's something we're going to continue to explore. Yes, we did have a player from England. But right now with the upcoming classes in the 23 and the 24s, we're able to stay right here in the US and get some phenomenal players. So we will continue to explore the international, but we're also going to stay home and provide opportunities for those young ladies.